very similar to this comes through from Heretics, and they contested G2 at almost every dragon. And our biggest criticism of that game was, can you stop contesting G2 at every single dragon? And you're right, it's a very mega scaling composition. One of the biggest differences between the Heretics draft and this one is jungle.
But they had a much better time. And Jojo, definitely, with his 100 games, the LEC
already
has been having a much better time.
They've just constantly been trading back and forth, non-stop fighting. He's going to have to flash because Elyoya is going to show up in the middle lane and had that Q connected from Jojo.
He walks down, just wait. Paris in the bush maybe looks a little bit too sus. They're hovering right now. As ulti under turret, okay, saves. Elyoya makes the commitment, and Paris gets chunked out, but Cosmic Binding gets a double stun from long range. Wild Growth used on Elyoya as he flashes away. Relech sends a briefcase out, but a bridge too far. Sam D's run out of mana for the chase as well, and everyone disengages. This top jungle, I mean, right now making magic happen. Let's see if they can do anything about Mirwin.
Level 11, ult's available now, not quite available for Mainter.
Cleaver into a HP stacker, very nice. Heart steal 4-3, ulti used by Mirwin just to flash away. Still hit with the Cleaver and the hop, gets a double bounce. Elyoya hovering over the side as Relech pops the ulti, but still first blood is there. Navi play it cool as a cucumber.
Elyoya was in the area, but to me it looked like the comm had already been. You smite it as late as possible when you're already in the tribe. And then the notification doesn't
flash away from Relech, by the way. Elyoya looking for the chase up. Super's on the way as well. 4 members onto the blue buff, and they get a summoner out of this Mundo. Crystal Ice Wall in the way too, and MKOI using the invade as a team, as a unit, to make sure they get something back. Crystallize is good, not bad. Poby gets a roost over in prison. Another cleaver. Jojo holds on to the egg for now. Navi looking for the chase here, and Super's on the way for the flank. The Crystallize will once again onto Relech. Magical Journey, he won't be able to take it. And instead, Paris has to flash away with a shutdown. Go to Elyoya. Over the wall, Poby still followed up. Comet Spear there, flash away. Realm Warp, Navi have to go, go, go. And out the back door they've run as MKOI find themselves some momentum. A really big play for MKOI. Finally gets them on the board despite gold still being in Navi's favor. We come back to live and Poby's going to slow onto Elyoya. Teleport in and the fighting begins again. Jojo about to turn into a giant egg as he flashes over the wall. Magical Journey for the follow-up as well. Poby gets the Rune Prison down, but again the wall of Magic about to go Meganar, but they won't let him. The CC chain from MKOI keeps him in place. Tempered Fate stops and engage, but Elyoya flashes forward as Paris wants the Magical Journey out, but again, they won't let him. MKOI so good at saying no.
I wonder if they'd committed onto Elyoya earlier, if that had actually given them enough time.
Ooh. Flying bird, okay. Well, chickens can indeed do it. As caught out as Paris, that Mega Blast Cone.
Once he gets it, I mean, Super is going to be fully online. The Cephalios is becoming scarier and scarier. Elyoya, though, he fancies a bit of a fight.
Cosmic Binding. Mainta has no Mega Narbar, though, and MKOI say, yeah, we'll take the fight with the Lulu as well. Slowed down with the Make It Rain, and Sam D just wants to set up the bullet time, but Cosmic Binding doesn't connect a second time. Mirwin has an angle. The angle of the gods right now. The flash, the pass maker, again! The no button launches. MKOI get another. Relech lose the passive, and now goes a little bit crazy. Navi have to retreat. And MKOI's chain of CC is unbearable to watch. And Navi like, who else can we stop in the meantime?
But look at the bot side as well. This is where Navi now are playing off of multiple different angles of attack.
But you can't play that and then get caught out. Relech gets the bell rung for himself. Magical Journey, and he is out, but he had to flash. He can indeed. Paris has Tempered Fate available, but Navi are on the collapse himself. Realm Warp into this 2v4. Tempered Fate, no, dodged again for the flash. Poby won't let him out, and finally the bullet time comes in, but it does nothing. Healed up for the movement speed as MKOI running for their life. A bone skill to set up and get the slow onto Elyoya. Mainta, though, he's running for his life. He's almost dead. Meanwhile, the Infernum burns him down, but not enough damage yet. If Super was 5-10 more minutes into the game, that could have been different.
Cephalios on mid-wave. That's what MKOI are playing for. Keep them at bay. Barely Mundo gets over the wall there.
Good damage as Poby tries to run down Super. MKOI run together as a pack. Mirwin is isolated. He's still here. He feels confident over to Mega Narbar is on the way. Mirwin looking for the flip into his team. Flash away is Mainta. He gets out with his summoner over the wall, but
Fruits,
the pings are coming down there.
Does it, as you said, there's the angle. Navi run back and try to give him some room. Mainta's who you should be watching. Looking for the Mega Nar against the wall. He won't find it. He's polymorphed again. Alvaro might have saved the game. Tempered Fate and the ulti from Super. Mega Nar comes in, but it's too late. Bullet time looks good, but Elyoya is in the way. Poby gets zoned off while the rest of the fight is Super again in the same damn place. Super gets not 2, but almost a 3rd. MKOI, like this bot side river, they've adapted to Navi.
Relech managed to get the steal in the midst of all of it, though. The Dragon goes to Navi, but MKOI immediately turn over towards the Baron. There just wasn't enough. MKOI's team fighting is too strong.
What a series from Alvaro. That polymorph has been so game-changing. Paris needs to be careful.
Under Paris, they want him.
Oh my god.
Okay. 8 carries a week.
And now you're struggling when you get to the late game.
Tempered Fate super there, but bullet time, there's the anti-synergy we talked about, but Poby tries to bring it back. Alvaro almost dead, and his angle is supreme, setting up for Poby. That's what they need to do, is MKOI in a dangerous spot. Again, it's spreading all the damage, but they launch onto Poby. He goes golden, and now Paris taking the damage from Jojo. Poby tries to guard it back. Alvaro flashes away. MKOI on the breach of death, but they like those odds. Mirwin slowing down and taking no damage himself as the Cosmic Binding keeps him in place, and Navi try to strike, but from afar, this bird of prey zoning out as flash away is Mirwin. MKOI think, no, maybe this fight's too much as Navi are on the chase. Mainta goes into Mega Gnar. That's a big takeaway from Mirwin as Poby on the edge of the fight as well.
Just TP into the opposite side. He wants to get in.
Now, one's going now. Tempered Fate is there. Mainta's going to wait. The bullet time, no one ever comes out.
Polymorph again.
Polymorph once more. Mega Gnar, but doesn't hit a wall. Paris has to flash out. And again, look who's doing the business. Running forward is Poby. And the setup from Sam D was good as well. But Jojo, as he gets flashed on, he's doing so much from his own damn wall. MKOI somehow still alive as Alvaro lived through it all. And Rilech, as he runs back. Remember, Dragon still stands.
How the hell did KOI turn that fight?
Running back. Rilech is dead. Polymorph again. Alvaro, how the hell did he survive that fight? Baron's going to go down. Yes, MKOI will move to 3,500, a little bit more than that.
Well, then you still have
Super's alone.
And there we go. Poby coming in the realm morph. Again, you just can't hit him as they're just taking a free Poby for the time being. Wild Growth comes through. Poby running him back, but he's dead. Super's played the range, and with Calirum, he's going to play the rest of the fight. Navi walked in, but they need to call the ambulance the opposite way around. We're looking for Elyoya. Where's this guy? Okay, Elyoya running in. On to Paris. Magical Journey. Paris is out on the back end. Elyoya looking for the chase. Mainta needs a Mega Gnar to contribute to this fight. He runs up, bullet time in the way, but Elyoya puts a shield out. Mainta gets close, Derek Gage helps out. Mirwin taking on Paris. Sandy gets one shot, grabbing him to the ground. Navi, you're not in Kansas anymore. You're not even in Pandora. I don't know where they're going, but down to the lower bracket as MKOI have a date back in their home country. They're going back to Spain.
Systematic destruction as KOI tear Navi apart. That's going to be a clean ace. Jojo has been pushing in topside this whole time. I don't know if they can actually end just yet. This NAVI isn't exactly pushing super fast, but my goodness, KOI, they came to play today. They came to make a statement as they dominate Navi in this series.
What a performance from MKOI. The TP back hit from Jojo. They want to end this right now. It's Poby versus the world.
And the world is going to win. A wall in his way. 5 members of MKOI will stay and Poby down in the dirt. It is MKOI hosting in Barcelona after all. Why would they not be there at their own party as they slap Navi across the face, move into the top 3, and remind us to look dead in the eyes at our upcoming talent.
MKOI being very, very clear on who they're letting into their house party. And Navi tried to show up without an invitation and they just turned them away.
KOI will secure themselves a spot in Barcelona. What an incredible series from them. Super strong performances. And I mean, Super was fantastic in game 1, and naturally eyes would be drawn towards him in game 2, but Alvaro, 0-0-19 on the Lulu, 100% KP, a phenomenal performance in game 2. That bot lane really showed up today.